Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moondirected. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. We're discussing August 19th through September 1st, 2019. We are coming off of that energy of the full moon in Aquarius, moving into the new moon in Virgo. My face is so itchy, so Spirit's ready to rock and roll. Let's see what we're going to talk about here before I forget. Before I forget, I would like to encourage you to leave a comment because I'm doing a drawing for a free reading based on every comment is an entry. So you have, this is the third time, fourth reading, third time. The in-between flamingo spirit showed up, in between. So yes, this period between the next 2 weeks is all about putting your ideas and your thoughts together. What is it you want to create that's going to bring around finances are going to be a key thing, and also that whole work-life balance. Virgo is important in all those aspects. So let's just see what we get here for the overall energy. I always would like to remind you to listen to your sun, your moon, and your rising. Sun sign is the core of you. It's your value system. It's how you're viewing the world. The moon sign is how you feel about what's going on around you. And the rising sign is how you're interacting with the world. And since we are starting with the 10th house of career and moving into your very public persona of the 11th house, I feel like your rising sign, if you're a Cancer rising, this is going to be a pretty important reading for you also. So if you don't know, you should check it out. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. What does Spirit want to talk about? Oh, this is great. You have great. Okay, so you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about, this particular Hierophant has a lot to do with evaluating what it is you believe in. What are your core values? What is Spirit to you? What is your connection with Spirit? What do you believe? And I want to say it's also about sometimes what you thought was something that you believed was always the truth or always the way things were supposed to be done, or just because it was like that in the past doesn't mean it doesn't deserve a little look. Take a little look during this time and see if it's really what you still believe in and what you feel, because we have the Page of Cups, which is an emotional new beginning. It is a creative new beginning. It is a new way of looking at something. So it's a really great opportunity to start something new that you're passionate about, but you're going to need to get it on paper, because what has always been the system and the structures that have always been in place are going to be shifting and changing a little bit here. And so get ready for it and see where that takes you. So when we start out this in the house of in your 10th house of in your 10th house with the moon in Aries, this is about your confidence. This is about feeling very confident about the situation that's going on. It is a time for you to stand up and make sure that you are recognized for your efforts. It is your reputation is going to be important. Your reputation is going to be important. So act with integrity. Be willing to you have Thor, take action. You have Thor, take action. So don't be afraid to stride forward with confidence and a new creative idea that maybe goes against the structure of, so if you work for a big company, maybe you have a new idea about how to do something just a little bit differently. And they're like, I don't know about that. Speak your mind. Be confident in it. We have Cyrnos. Anyways, shape-shifting. So you have the ability to change a situation with your creative thinking. This thing that was always like this doesn't have to be like this. So what do you want to do? How do you want to go about making this happen? So taking responsibility for this situation. When that moon moves into Taurus, which is your 11th house of groups and group activity, your public and your very public persona. Wow, I can almost talk. That is on Wednesday, the 21st. So you have focus on your priorities. Okay. Energy increases your energy and manifestation abilities. So if you are undertaking a new way of bringing work-life balance in, and it requires looking at the way you eat, how much exercise. This is a really good time to focus on this and make this a priority and understand that nobody is responsible for your health care but you. You are in charge of nurturing yourself and caring for yourself. And so if this is what this new creative project is, that if you're like, yeah, I need to make a change. I can't do things the way I always did. I need to change things up a little, take the action. Oh, shape-shifting. Oh, my gosh. Shape-shifting and exercise. Seriously? I have a video that'll be coming out in a day or two. Be sure to tune in on that. I have this idea, and oh, my gosh, it is about shape-shifting, and I'm a Cancer, and I just think that's craziness. I don't usually think these readings have to do with me, but that was crazy. All right. So if you're looking for a new way of living that's more balanced and more in line with what you want, it's time to start taking action. And there's going to be some challenges. When that moon moves into Gemini, that's your hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes, and it's challenging. So putting things on paper, writing it down, figuring out how you need a written plan. You need a written plan. See beyond the current situation and drop your shield. Okay, so just because something has always been some way doesn't mean it needs to be that way. So be willing to allow things to shift and change. If you are self-protecting, okay, this is what I'm seeing, and I don't know if I'm down a rabbit hole or not. A lot of times when we're a little feeling a little uncomfortable, a little insecure, we tend to hide behind a mask and not allow people in. So maybe being more open and allowing people in. Things that we do to manage stress. That shield us, so spending a lot of time in front of the TV or, working my way, guilty as charged, through a carton of ice cream when I'm stressed out. What do you do to protect yourself? I feel like there's something that you do that is an automatic knee-jerk reaction that you do to protect yourself that you need to take a look at. Do you need to do it? Maybe you don't need to protect yourself. Maybe you do, but it doesn't seem so. But if so, is there a more constructive, healthier way to do it? When the moon moves into Cancer, that is the house of you. It's in the last quarter, and this one is about manipulation. And so I would like to say be on guard that you're not trying to manipulate others and that you're not being manipulated. But what I really feel like for Cancer this time, this is about how you can manipulate your emotions to be productive as opposed to being destructive. So what are the action steps that you can take to create for yourself what it is that you want? You have financial constraints, but it came in the reverse, which means that the doors are opening. Yes, money's going to be a little tight, but it is really a focus here. So it says drop your shield. See beyond the current situation. So if you feel like things are really tight, so for instance, let's go back to the exercise things as a for instance. Maybe you can't afford a gym membership, but there are ways to get out and walk yourself. Buy some exercise bands that are gentle. It's a good way to do resistance training to get started. There's lots of free videos on YouTube. You can follow along, do it, and follow somebody new every day. A compromise is going to be made in the situation. When that moon is in Leo, it's in the position of compromising. Not compromising your values, but compromising the way you get something done, the way you get something started. How are you going to make this happen? That moon is in your second house of self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, and finances. And so, yes, maybe you compromise. You can't buy a gym membership, but you can buy yourself a yoga mat. Instead of it being, you know, $20 a month, it's a one-time $20 purchase and free yoga videos on YouTube. It could be something like that. So maybe some kind of a compromise, some way of shifting it around to make it work for you. So that's Thursday and Friday. This is the part where you're really going to need to be creative in your problem solving. The way things always have been is not how things should be now. It's the creative solution finding that is going to happen right now. You have flying. There are no limits to what you can accomplish right now. So if this is work, if this is business, if this is finances, if this is your physical health, remember we're talking work-life balance anyways and finances. So however that goes, you are limitless. You are limitless. You can soar above and you can do whatever. You just might have to be a little creative in figuring out how to get there. But the time for action is now. Shape-shifting is happening now. Focusing on your priorities is how you're going to get there. You can do this. You have Wizard of Awareness. This is you're aware that things are going on in the world. This is going to have to, okay, so Wizard of Awareness is being aware that things are going on, but also understanding that it's not happening to you, it's just happening around you, number one. Number two, Wizard of Awareness is also about the ability to do alchemy, taking things and putting them together in a creative new way to creatively problem solve. By being aware of what's going on around you, what is available to you, what can you do, and you have come together. Look how beautiful this is. So look for the supportive people in your life that can help you to accomplish the personal goals that you are setting for yourself. And then focus on your priorities and take the action. And start creating what it is you want. Because when that moon moves into Virgo, which it does on Thursday evening, and then it's a new moon in Virgo first thing on Friday morning. And so it is a black moon because it is happening. It's the second new moon in a calendar month. We have a black moon. I want you to look at this. This is like being a magician. You have everything that you need. It's set out before you to create whatever you want. This is about economy. Economy is not wasteful, right? So don't waste your time and energy on things that you don't want or need. How can you best utilize your money to your best advantage? So it's an economy of movement, of resources, of time, energy, thought process. Stay focused on what you want to create. That's economy, right? If you're letting yourself think about a whole bunch of things and you're not being laser focused, then that's not economy of thought. So really kind of focusing in on what it is you want to create and invest your time and energy into that, whatever that means. Whatever it is that you're trying to do that's different than it's been done. If you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got, right? And so this is your opportunity to be creative, to start something new, to follow a passion, to build something new, to change something. And you have Ladybird Wish. Allow new growth and abundance and beliefs to flourish and butterfly bloom. Start now. Begin your dreams. No more delays. Honor your dreams so abundance can flow. Start now. Start now. So the in-between time is leading up to the new moon that happens on Friday, August 23rd. Okay? I'm sorry, August 30th. You have the time between now and then to make your plan. Put it in writing. Focus yourself. Whatever you need in order to get started with that new moon, gather it up. So if you decide that it's going to be, you're going to drink more water, but the problem is that at work, you know, you don't have access, get yourself a nice big thermos that you can carry water in. Whatever it is, get the components together, put it all together, put it on paper, make your plan, and so that you are starting with that new moon. That new moon energy goes out for, you know, about 72 hours. And so it is okay if you gather stuff up and you don't actually get things going until you get to September 2nd. But have everything in place. Be ready to go. Start working the problem now during this in-between phase so that you can start taking action. The appropriate action. I don't know about you, but I am a Monday, January person. I really, really like starting things on Monday. And so that is great timing as far as this goes, because the moon is going to be in Libra, and it's about gathering the information that you need and who do you need to help you with your ideas. So if you need help or whatever, but look at this, you have planting seeds. This is the second sign to get this. This is the time to manifest. Start now. Do what you need to do, and you have Simplify Your Life. That is all about that work-life balance. And apparently we have this one too. Revealing Radiance, which feels like that shape-shifting. That feels like that uncovering and changing the way things were to do something new and creative and allowing yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine. So much here. Such an opportunity to really create something. You came off of that new moon eclipse, right, that we had in July in your sign, followed up by that Capricorn eclipse energy of releasing things. And so, yeah, lots of releasing and energy, and now it's the time. And the other planets are in line to really help us between now and the time we get to the new moon in Capricorn on January 11th. And so there's like 4.5 months or so to really, really make a big difference in your life. Don't waste the opportunity. It is a spectacular opportunity to really do something. You have the teacher. To know is to grow. So I really want to go back to get ready, get everything in order, and then understand you're going to have to do some researching. That part actually happens once we get into that moon in Libra, and so that's okay. Gather the information you need, do what you need to do, get yourself ready, but understand that you're going to still continue to learn as you go. You're not going to know everything, so keep doing the research, keep finding out new things, keep working the problem. It's not just you're setting up the first steps now, but it's going to evolve. I feel like it's going to evolve, so keep going with it. And we have I create my vision, the artist. I create my vision, the artist. It is your opportunity to create what you want, so don't waste it. All right, leave me a comment. Love to hear from you. I'll get you an entry in the drawing for the free reading. You take care, and oh, thank you, by the way, so much for helping me grow my channel. I hit that 1,000 subscribers, and I will be putting out a series of videos on that this month, so that also those can go in the drawing. All right, you take care. Can't wait to see what you do. Go for it.